Hi friends, welcome back to Storytime with Tilly. My name is Tilly. Good to see you again. Before we start our story time, I'll ask you a favor. If you could please like this video so that I know you like what I create. It helps me to know that you guys are enjoying the videos that I'm creating for you. Alright, so our story today is going to be a Winnie the Pooh story. And it is titled, A Good Night's Sleep. A Good Night's Sleep. It was springtime in the 100-acre wood. Winnie the Pooh and Piglet were taking a walk in the warm sunshine. Hooray! The cold winter is over, Piglet cheered. No more mittens and scarves, said Pooh. No more cold noses and toes, added Piglet. And plenty of yummy honey, finished Pooh. Pooh and Piglet walked until they reached their friend Rabbit's house. Rabbit was outside working in his garden. He looked very tired and a little grumpy. What's the matter, Rabbit? Piglet asked. Aren't you happy that it's spring? Don't even say the word. I hate spring, Rabbit moaned. Pooh and Piglet were puzzled, so Rabbit explained. You see that bird family up there? They sing before the sun even comes up, right outside my bedroom window. I can't get any sleep. Oh dear, said Piglet. We must do something. Pooh wasn't sure what to say to Rabbit. Perhaps it would help if you moved somewhere else? Rabbit jumped up with excitement. Oh, Pooh, what a great idea. I would love to move in with you. Unfortunately for Pooh, that wasn't what he meant at all. But now it looked like he would have an unexpected guest. So Pooh and Piglet helped move a few of Rabbit's things to Pooh's house. As they were finishing up, the bird family flew away from the rabbit's tree. Look, said Pooh. The birds are flying away. They'll be back soon. Singing as usual, Rabbit told him. They're just going out to get a bite to eat. Oh, said Pooh, a little disappointed. When the friends reached Pooh's home, they began unpacking. Rabbit, said Pooh, you sure have brought a lot of things. Suddenly, there seemed to be very little room for Pooh. The next morning, Rabbit woke up early after a wonderful night of sleep. Rise and shine, he called, pulling back Pooh's covers. Pooh immediately pulled them back up again. He was still sleepy. Pooh, it's time to get up, scolded Rabbit. The vegetables aren't going to plant themselves. Once Pooh had finally gotten out of bed, they walked to Rabbit's vegetable garden. Together, they planted seeds in neat little rows. Perhaps bears aren't meant for such hard work, thought Pooh. But at least he could enjoy the cheerful songs of Bird's family, who sang all day. Pooh rather liked their music. Later, Piglet arrived. I was just over at your house, Pooh, said Piglet. But you weren't home. No, I'm not home, Pooh said sadly. Pooh took Piglet aside. I'm rather tired because Rabbit woke me up, said Pooh. And I've got an awful rumbly in my tumbly. You see, I haven't had any honey. Pooh wished that he could have his little house all to himself again. Maybe Owl will know what to do, suggested Piglet. When Pooh and Piglet found Owl, he was too busy to help. I'm afraid I simply can't talk right now, Owl said. My favorite napping branch is waiting for me. Owl flew up to an old oak tree. But a little sparrow was sitting right in Owl's favorite spot. It looks like my branch is already occupied, said Owl. I guess I'll just have to find another one. As Owl flew off, Pooh began to have an idea. He and Piglet hurried to Pooh's thoughtful spot to come up with a plan. We need the bird family to find a different branch to sing on, Pooh said. But how will we get them to move? Asked Piglet. Pooh sat for a bit. Think, 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 he said as he patted his head. Finally, all his thinking turned into a real plan. When the birds fly off at night to look for food, we will take their spot, said Pooh. Then they will have to find another favorite branch. Just like Owl and the Sparrow, Piglet cheered. Pooh told Rabbit about their plan to move the bird family. Now Rabbit would be able to stay in his own home without worrying about the birds' morning songs. What a splendid idea, Rabbit said. I'm glad I thought of it. They moved all of Rabbit's things back into his house. That night, Pooh and Piglet waited by the tree until the birds flew off. When they did, the friends started to climb up on the bird's favorite branch. Rabbit offered to sit out there with them, but there was only room for 2. At least take this blanket, said Rabbit. And thank you for your help, dear friends. So Pooh and Piglet waited, and waited, and waited. They tried their best to stay awake, but the blanket was awfully warm and comfortable. Soon the friends were fast asleep. The next morning, Pooh and Piglet woke up to the sound of singing birds. Look, said Pooh, pointing to the sky. The bird family swooped down toward their favorite branch. But when they saw that there wasn't any room on their branch, they flew in a different direction. Hooray! Said Piglet. The plan worked. The pair checked to see if Rabbit was asleep. He won't be woken up by singing birds today, said Piglet. Pooh and Piglet walked towards their homes as the sun rose up over the 100-acre wood. I'm sure the bird family has found another favorite branch by now, said Pooh. Pooh was right. The birds had found a new branch, right outside his window. It seemed he would have to get used to a few more unexpected guests. Luckily, Pooh didn't mind the bird songs. He thought it sounded a bit like a lullaby. Within minutes, Pooh was once again fast asleep. At last, Rabbit, Pooh, and the bird family were all happy with their homes. That was a nice story. What about you guys? Did the birds wake you up in the morning during springtime? Do you like the bird songs? Or would you rather have them sing on another tree, farther away from your house? I think the birds like to sing because they're excited for spring and flowers and the sunshine, and so that makes them happy. You could sing right along with the birds if you wanted to when you wake up. Wouldn't that be fun? Although, try to sing quietly because your parents might still be asleep. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. As always, I wish you a very good day and want to remind you that you are important, you are smart, and you are loved. I will see you in my next video. Bye!